I think a lot of people end up in situations where they don't have the savings because even if they are making, let's say, a surplus of money comparatively speaking to their bills, they hate their job. They take that energy with them outside that other 50%, and they're going to spend money on things that temporarily, give them that like serotonin hit, temporarily make them feel good, give them that short-term gratification. When you're not genuinely passionate about something, it's going to make it very, very difficult to go above and beyond. It's going to make it very difficult to get up early, to hammer it out late, to like work weekends, work holidays, to essentially do the things that you need to do to separate yourself from the pack and bring value to your organization and essentially be financially compensated. When I say that passion can be developed, I mean, I don't know that this is like an opinion. I mean, I lived it. For the first 5 years, I hated my company. I hated everybody that worked there. It was everybody else's fault. I didn't like what I was doing. I didn't come up privileged, Tom. So I wasn't like a foodie with a like high-end palate, right? I have no culinary background. So in my mind, again, I was a different person then. My mind worked a lot differently. I'm selling food. I couldn't get passionate about that. It wasn't until this was after, a lot changed after my sentencing and I was given a second chance. And I say a lot changed, but it was my mindset that changed, which is just a million things kind of organically evolved due to that. It wasn't until I started creating and incorporating things that I was passionate about into my company that I fall in love with it, essentially bringing in personal development as a mandatory part of the workday, paying the team to do the physical training, doing the community involvement, stuff that I'd never thought about before, having in my business, but stuff that like made me feel alive, like on a personal level. So once I was able to do that, not only did I actually start enjoying what it is I was doing, I started making a lot of money. When before that, I was making money. Like on paper, like there was according to my accountant, there was money, but in the bank accounts, it was a different story because I was spending it as fast as it was coming in. So I just think it's a mindset. I think the easiest way and quickest way to become passionate about something is to be the best at it. Reframe, your mindset about what you're doing and just look for a way. I talked about this on my podcast the other day, but I was giving some examples about, how anybody can just learn to be passionate about what they do. And let's say you're a mechanic, right? You're turning wrenches all day, whatever. And, your people come in and you're looking for opportunities to upsell them on that they don't even really need and they don't really understand, and just making what is for most people a very stressful situation like that much worse. And you don't give a You're in there just trying to people out of their money, essentially. Like you could be that guy and be the guy who literally lives paycheck to paycheck, despises what he does for a living, and again, like has a relatively low quality life. Or you could be the guy who looks at every experience, every customer experience as an opportunity to make like what would ordinarily be considered a very stressful situation for most people a little less stressful by being honest, by being fair, by helping them through the process, recommending, if they don't need something, or if there's a service that they could do on their own, do it cheaper, turn them on to that. Even if you lose that little bit of income, like you and I know that comes back in other ways in abundance, but it's a way to just look at what you're doing instead of just the fact that you're in there turning wrenches. Like, no, like you're in there to help people solve a real problem. You're in there to help people get the means of transportation that, allows them to commute to work, to produce income, to take their kids to soccer practice, take their family out to dinner. Like it's just a different mindset. And when you go into it with that service mentality, the entire game changes, man. And that is how you grow a business. That is how you grow on a personal level, is by doing things in such a way that essentially serve and bring value to others. And when you see what happens when you do that, when you're on the receiving end of that gratitude, that is where the passion, in my opinion, is ignited.